Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of our non-league to legend save. And today we're here with a game against Burnley, followed by the South Wales Derby. So let's get into what's happened since you've not been with us. The first game after the defeat to was it Blackburn or Portsmouth? Well, first game after the Portsmouth game anyway. We beat Brentford 1-0 with a very, very late goal from Antonin Barak. We were the better team, I believe. It said they had an extra shot at the bottom there. They had some block shots. But we did deserve the victory. It was a nice little finish at the end of the game that gave us the victory, which we will go and show you now. And here's the goal. White passes it in there to Patterson, to Rules. Rules one more, and then Barak with a first time left-footed finish to give us the victory and the 3 points. We followed that with a 1-1 draw with Aston Villa away from home at Villa Park. Yeah, we weren't very good here, but we did manage to get a draw, it's okay. Villa are a decent side, but for some reason we've been very inconsistent. I'm even training a new tactic as well now, just to see if I can fix what's going on. But yeah, this was a point we snatch and grab and all that. But Jack Grealish ran through, hit the post, dropping guy. I don't know what he was doing there. I have absolutely no idea what Dropping Guy was up to, but he basically punched it into the path of Grealish when all he could do was pick the damn ball up. But no, instead, he decides to punch it into the path of Grealish, and that's what put us 1-0 behind. And then we equalised here. Che Adams, who got the ball, passed inside to Jonathan Toro, I believe that is, and he finished it into the back of the net with a very expert finish, and that gave us the... We followed that match with a very, very disappointing defeat to Wigan Athletic away from home. I don't know what happened. As you can see down here, the stats show that we were the better team, but somehow we lost 4-1. How we lost 4-1, I will never know, but yeah, those stats down here show that we were the better team. But 4-1 defeat it was, and let's go and show you the disappointing goals and the way we did get our arses kicked. The board aren't very happy about this match either, just so you know. And here's the first goal, the first of 4 we conceded today. Morsey in there, Arlotti in behind, too easy. And then here comes number 2, another crossing opportunity for Wigan. But instead, they go outside of the box to Morsey, who bangs one in from long range. But here comes our consolation goal. At the time, I thought maybe we're going to have a chance. But no. Josh Murphy gets us a goal back. But all it meant was they would just go up the other end, straight from kickoff, pass it into the box, shoot, and Jones makes it 3-1. And then into the second half, we thought the misery was over. But no, Wigan scored again. And we did lose that game 4-1. Then the inconsistent form continued with a 1-0 win against Huddersfield at home at the Cardiff City Stadium. Jonathan Toro with the only goal of the game coming in the 43rd minute. Yes, we did play as the better team in this match, but for some reason we cannot string a run of matches together. We win a game, we lose a game, we draw a game, we draw a game, we lose a game. We're all over the place. But here's the goal that did give us the win. Kane out wide there to Jonathan Toro, cuts inside, beautiful little bit of football there from him, the first touch, the little dribble, and then the lovely finish on a very, very tight angle against the goalkeeper, that was literally enough to give us the victory. So we moved on to the next game, which was a, yet again, disappointing, dominant loss. We destroyed them, we absolutely attacked them all game. We went 1-0 up in the 8th minute. But then we just fell apart in a 9-minute period late into the second half. But Joe Rules here, that was a lovely free kick. We're thinking, oh, we're going to get back-to-back wins. Nope, we're Cardiff City. That's not going to happen, is it? Let's be real. And then very disappointing goal there to concede. We did also concede a disallowed goal as well. But yeah, it was just a crumble. We just crumbled in a 9-minute period there. And we did lose the game yet again. And all that inconsistent run has left us completely smack bang in the middle of the table. 11th place, 22 points. We're joint with 13th. We're 2 points off playoffs, and we're 10 points away from relegation. So I think this could be a very mid-table year. But fingers crossed we can go and get a victory, at least in the South Wales derby. I'm expecting maybe 3 points from this episode. I'm not expecting to get 6 of them. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Is this real Luis Suarez? I was going to say, it couldn't be, could it? But yeah, let's go into the game. Let's go run you through the lineup to play at home here against Burnley. So, the starting lineup for today's game, we've got Smithies in goal, replacing Jopangai, who's not been in the best of form. So I thought maybe bring him out the lineup, get him out of the pressure, get him out of the limelight just for a game, see if that fixes him going into the South Wales derby. We got Sam Byram in right back, replacing suspended Patterson. We got Burke and Hamza making up the defensive partnership in the centre. Hamza's come in for Morrison. I think it was Morrison, or I can't remember our centre back. Kwadio is in the left back as always. Regan Booty in the half back role with Barak and Joe Rules, however you pronounce his name, making up the midfield. Alvia and Josh Murphy on the wings with Che Adams as always up top. Now I'm expecting a little bit more from Che Adams. He's played 15 games, scored 3 goals. He needs to step it up. But let's get into today's game and see if we can go and get ourselves a nice little victory. First highlight of the game, and it looks like it's going to be going Burnley's way unless we can counter-attack them. But they're passing the ball around very, very nicely. The first 19 minutes of this game have been quite dull. But there's Jack Cork. Goes out wide to Arias. Santiago Arias, I believe that is, the former Atletico Madrid player. Hamza gets the ball though. Over the top there from Rules, but unlucky there from Che Adams. It wasn't the best of finishes, but that's literally what I've been having from Che Adams and from Kamara all season so far. They're very inconsistent. Neither of them finish. Neither of them make it look, easy like they should do, because they're both really talented players. But we move on. Highlight. Corner for us. Alvir delivers it into the box and Barak knocks it into the back of the net. Antonin Barak gets his head onto the ball there. Flicked it in past Nick Pope. It's a good little corner there from Alvir. Barak flicks it in just over the top of Pope, who come rushing out and can get anywhere near the ball, and it is 1-0. And another highlight instantly before I could even stop talking. Regan Booty delivers it in. Cleared away now. Dwight McNeil might be counter-attacking for Burnley. Is he going to keep going? He's a very talented player. Dwight McNeil's still going. He's still going. He's still running. And he kicks it into the side netting. And that brings us to half-time. 1-0 up so far. It's been a very convincing game. I shouted at the team at the start saying I wanted them to basically win this game. Even though Burnley are 4th place, I expected a bit better because we've been very, very bad. But let's get into the second half, and fingers crossed we can continue as we were in the first half. Another highlight, delivered it in. Barak hits the bar. Regan Booty's free kick was perfect, but Barak hit the bar. I only caught the end of that highlight because I didn't expect it. Double change here, bringing off Murphy and Adams for Kamara and Toro, just to freshen it up a little bit, just to give us a little bit more. Final change of the game, we're going to bring off Barak and bring on Volks, just for fitness reasons. Nothing else other than that, just for fitness reasons. Is this actually a highlight, or is this... No, it's not even a highlight, I believe. But we do have a legit highlight now. Alvir to Volks. Volks out wide to Sam Byram. Can he deliver into the box? Very good delivery. Rules just over the bar. But that's still promising. But we have come out of that game with a 1-0 victory. I'm very, very happy with this. I expected this game to be the defeat. But hopefully the inconsistent form doesn't continue, because if that means anything, then we're going to lose to Swansea. And that's the game I want to win. We want to beat Swansea. But let's get into it. Let's get into the South Wales derby. We'll be there in a moment. So we're at game number 2 now, which is the biggest game of a season if you're a Cardiff or a Swansea fan. But obviously, we're with Cardiff. We're trying to win this game. Swansea are not having the best of seasons. They're down here in 22nd place in the relegation zone. They've got 12 points less than us. But it doesn't mean anything when it comes to a derby match. When it's a rival, a derby match, anybody can beat anybody. So fingers crossed we can go out there today, get a great result for the Cardiff fans, for ourselves, and push ourselves maybe into the playoff positions, actually. Because if we win, we could go 4th. We could jump Burnley, who we beat in the last game. So let's get into today's lineup. Let's get into the side that's going to be carrying the pride of Wales on their back. So for this most important game of the season, in goal we got Destiny dropping guy returning, Patterson, Burke, Costas returning, Cawadio back in the left back role as always. You've got Patterson returning after his suspension and all. We've got Booty in the half back role with Barak and Rules making up the midfield, White, Toro and Che Adams as the front three. Now we need to go out there today and get a valid result. We need to be the best team in Wales. We need to do this for the fans. First highlight of the game and it's gone to us. Rolls into Booty! Regan Booty is normally on corner delivery, corner duty when he was at Notts County, was inside of the box this time because Joe Rules is such a good corner taker as well. We've given him the chance. But Regan Booty gets his first goal since joining us here at Cardiff. We are 1-0 up. And there's another corner straight after Barak over the bar. Unlucky. Another highlight. Barak to White. White inside. Have a shot. Just wide. Another highlight again. And it's going to us, it looks like. Regan Booty to Barak. To Rules. To Booty. To Barak. Out wide to Cawadio. Cawadio straight at Peacock Farrell. But it is a corner. It's still another attempt on goal. We need to start taking our chances. This is why inconsistent form has been happening, because we have so many chances in the game, and Jonathan Toro has blasted it in the near post. I didn't expect that after the first shot was saved and put away for a corner. You don't normally see a highlight from the following corner that really goes into anything. But Jonathan Toro has given us a 2-0 lead here in the South Wales derby. He was the guy that originally took the corner. He kept running in. He got onto the end of it and blasted it in the near post. Absolutely brilliant. Another highlight. Looks like Swansea are getting their first highlight of the game. And Maxime Lemarchand has just had a goal disallowed for being offside. Let's have a look at it again on the stupid camera angle. And yes, he was offside. We move. Another corner. Delivered it in. Barak gets on the end of it. It's 3-0 to Cardiff City in 35 minutes. Jonathan Toro with the corner delivery. Perfect. Barak gets on it. Near post. Nothing the goalkeeper could do. 3-0. Another highlight. This has been a very, very eventful game so far. Rules. Got the ball. He's driving forward. He's driving out of his own half. Now to Jonathan Toro. Jonathan Toro's gone inside. He's passed it out wide now to Cawadio. Cawadio inside to Jonathan Toro. Adams misses it. White should be making that 4-0. That is very disappointing that he didn't make that 4-0. He didn't really get much connection on the ball. Another highlight. Cawadio has been brought down by Westwood. Is he going to get sent off here? Westwood has been straight red carded. A two-footed lunge and we're now 3-0 up against 10 men. And it is now half time. This is going to be a very, very memorable South Wales derby for our fans and for us going forward. It's been absolutely phenomenal. But let's get into the second half and hopefully continue. Delivered. Penalty! Costas was brought down. It is a penalty. Number 25. Is that 25 or 21? It's 21. It's Jonathan Toro. Is he going to score? To make it 4-0. And he does. Jonathan Toro slots the penalty into the bottom corner. And it is 4-0 Cardiff. You couldn't have wished for an easier South Wales derby. You couldn't have wished for a more eventful South Wales derby if you're a Cardiff fan, and it's going absolutely perfectly, and at the moment it's knocking us into the playoff positions. Another highlight. Deep inside the Swansea half. We've lost the ball though. Sabrino. Booty tackles him though. Back to Johnson. To Soiree. Balik. Swansea are starting to pass the ball around very, very nicely now. I would like to keep a clean sheet here against 10 men. And Joppengay saves the ball from Baraf. And after an extremely eventful first half, the second half really just flew by. After the penalty goal there from Jonathan Toro, nothing happened. But we were the dominant side, 61% possession, 27 shots, 19 on target. We were absolutely amazing today. Their goalkeeper kept them in the game. We could have scored many, many more. But yeah, 4-0. We could have got to double figures, really. But 4-0 is an amazing result against our rivals, against the closest team to us. And we are the best team in Wales, and we have bragging rights until we play them again. And it also makes up for the cup defeat to them as well. So we move on. Let's go and see where you'll be rejoining us in the next episode. I've just realised something. We're going to be playing a game on the 22nd here. Then we're playing the 29th. Then there's a big gap. Is it World Cup? Is it the Qatar World Cup? Is that what I'm seeing? Because we play 2 games here in November. Then we don't play to the 26th of December. So I'm not overly sure. But yeah, I'll bring you the Derby and the Ipswich games in November because I am pre-recording because I'm going to be going away for a couple of days. I'm going to be a little bit busy. It's basically I can't record